Happy Halloween! Charles Leggett of Stowe, Massachusetts moved in with his ailing father in a rural country home in the mid-1940s. With available land for gardening and plenty of time on his hands, Charles decided to start experimenting with plant breeding. He took a crooked or gooseneck squash, crossed it with a Hubbard squash, and single-handedly created this. Flesh as smooth as butter and sweet as a nut. Well, it's a butternut squash, of course, one of several winter squash. The butternut has all the classic markers: a late harvest, a thick rind, and a soft yellow or orange flesh. As for the origin of squash soup, there isn't much recorded history, and there's probably good reason. See, squash originated in the Americas somewhere around 10,000 years ago, and the word squash comes from the Native American word squash, meaning eaten raw. So I'm going to guess squash soup in some form has been around for a while. Today, squash and squash soup are eaten in virtually every cuisine around the world. Soup season's here. There's a million recipes for this. But here's one, and we're going to throw the kitchen sink at it. Today, let's do butternut squash soup. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Just over 3-pound butternut squash. We're going to take this end off. Then we're just going to cut it right in half. Clean this out. Then a couple heads of garlic. We're just going to take the tops off. I'm going to go 3. These were kind of small. Rub these with olive oil, salt and pepper, and a clove of garlic in each cavity. I'm going to put another one here. And a couple cups of water in our pan. 400-degree oven. Probably looking at an hour 15 to get them where we want them. About a half hour left on our squash. Heavy bottom soup pot. About 2 pounds of Italian sausage. It's 6 links. 4 of those links we're going to strip, and we'll get this broke up and starting to brown up. The remaining 2 links we'll leave in the casing and just cut it into chunks. Get all of this browned up and removed. A little bit of grease in here, but we'll add a couple tablespoons of olive oil. And we go in with mirepoix, 1 yellow onion, 1 rib of celery, 1 carrot. Everything's loosening up, softening up. We go with a half a teaspoon each of dried Simon & Garfunkel, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, along with basil and oregano. Told you we were throwing the kitchen sink at it. 2 teaspoons of cumin, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of cayenne. That measurement's up to you. Salt and pepper, easy on the salt because 1 cup of roasted cashews. Let's get these chopped and added. Squash and garlic out and cooling. And plenty of fresh chopped ginger, like a 1/4 cup. If you're going dried, I would go a tablespoon. A tablespoon of all-purpose flour, just a little thickening agent. Let this fry up for a minute or 2, and then 5 cups of chicken broth. I've got more. We're going to eyeball the consistency of this. I went ahead and added that 6th cup. I think we're good here. Start bringing this up to at least a simmer. Insulated barbecue gloves. We're going to squeeze this garlic in here. Butternut squash, of course. It's falling apart. Make sure you don't get any skin in there. We're going to hit this a couple times with a potato masher. Get this as smooth as we can that way. Then an immersion blender. Get it smooth. Get it creamy. Get it up to a boil. About there. Seeing the bubbles come up now. We're almost to a simmer. 20 ounces of fresh cheese tortellini. Package says 3 minutes. They'll be done by the time you finish this off. 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. Sausage goes back in. Are we going to run out of room? 5 ounces of baby spinach. It'll cook down quick. Healthy squeeze of lemon. Stir it. Get a bowl. Fresh grated parm. That's actually pecorino romano. Some pepitas. It's shelled roasted pumpkin seeds. They're perfect here. And maybe a couple little petite toasts or croutons. Butternut squash, I can get you a butternut squash. There's ways, believe me. I can get you a butternut squash by 3 this afternoon. Oh yeah.